New header for this, please! I asked every day in 2007. It's the one thing I asked for was a new graphic for WebTools.
I will guide us through WebTools today. Olivia, what do we have today?
I'm back. I calmed down. Sorry.
Are you good? Can
Yes,
you tell them what
we have Pics. It's the latest release from Digg Labs.
You okay?
Nope.
While news aggregators like Digg can be a great way to keep track of the biggest breaking stories on the internet, the folks at Digg are the first to admit that sometimes there's just too much news and things can sneak past us all. That's why Digg and partners Stamen Design have teamed up to create Digg Labs, offering a broader, deeper look at how news stories are nominated. With Pics, the latest offering from Digg Labs, you're actually able to watch what stories are dug in real time for a presentation as informative as it is visually stimulating.
Now, when people go to Digg, they normally, just get a long list of tech stories. But Pic is changing that.
Yeah, it's changing all that. It's a complete, reskinning, a different graphic user interface, a total overhaul of the site. And it's just a really nice add-on. The images, obviously, they catch your eye right away, whereas the headlines might not. So here's Pics running right now on Digg Labs, and as you can see, each line is sorted by a different topic: technology, world and business, offbeat. You can go to something like entertainment, and we can click on in, it'll magnify, and we can click and scroll through the stories. Let's not focus on that.
Wait,
hey!
he looked like a douche.
Yeah, but he's an excuse for the dump button. So we're going to scroll on to something else. Oh, hey! Hot chicks in bikinis. Click.
Girls
Story
who
will pop up, and it'll let you know there's a great show at the Luxor Vegas. Obviously, it only has one dig. Not that awesome. We'll move on to another thing like gaming. We can go through.
Like the little kid.
Yeah, a little kid looks scared, and okay, this is a kid who's
17
unwrapping his DS, and it's 10 photos of a new owner.
Aww.
You can see how many digs there are. It's just a neat way to kind of quickly scroll through the stories and graphically see what they are.
Well, do you think this is a better way that Digg's home base should be like this, or home website should look like this?
I don't think the home page should be like this. I mean, what's nice about the home page is that you can get a quick glance at what the stories are. Here you need to click through to get the context, but it is like a graphically cool way and pleasing way to look at all the stories.
Because you have to click on it to see what it is.
Yeah, and it keeps it different, which is nice.
Now, I have to say, other sites like Google have lab sites where they demand, demos and tests, for future releases. What else does the Digg have in their labs?
Okay, so, Pics is the latest.
Stuff.
Yeah, there's one of the oldest ones, which is still one of my favorite. It's actually the Digg Stack. And
yeah, we were looking at this earlier. I really like this as well.
All right, let's go through. They stopped upgrading the screen. I was looking at it earlier, and now it's all frozen in the Firefox.
But here it goes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
So you can see real-time activity of what's going on and what stories people are digging. Oh, did you refresh it?
I didn't.
You touched the F5.
I did not touch the F5.
Did you hit it with your beard? I know you're not used to maneuvering with the extra facial hair, but I think you scrubbed it. But here it is. You can see the stories come in, and it gives you a bar graph presentation. You can see the stories as they're being dug in real time. And the larger the bar gets, the more digs the story is getting, and you can see who's actually digging it. So when you mouse over, you can see the title of the story. And if you click, let's see, here's something Apple Blu-ray support. You click, story comes up. It shows you the recent activity, how many digs it has. Again, just another cool way of looking at the info that's available on Digg. And Big Spy is much the same. Of course, I should have refreshed all these. I'm failing miserably. But the larger the headline, the more digs a story has. So
that's really
stuff
cool.
that people don't dig as much gets kind of buried in between the bigger stories. So there you go. You can click through and get your stories. It's just, Digg's an awesome website filled with tons of great stuff that's updated all the time. These are just new ways of looking at it that might be a little more interesting.
All right, well, there it is.
They have it. So if you're a Digg user, there you go. That's it for WebTools.
Attack of the Show, weeknights at 7, only on G4.